So just how bad is the AI on Gran Turismo? Well, in this video, we're about to put them to the test and find out. Hi guys, welcome back to another Gran Turismo video here on Affinity Racing. And Gran Turismo at the best of times is an absolutely incredible sim racing game. Whether you class it as an actual sim racing console or whether you class it as a bit of an arcade sim, I probably say arcade sim. Either way, we cannot dispute that this game is absolutely incredible. Its online features is where its biggest strengths are, and if you're like me, you'll have probably found that when you do the offline mode and you're racing against the AI, there's something about it that feels maybe just a little bit flat. The top and bottom of it is that the AI is obviously not very good, and although Gran Turismo and Polyphony announced and put a lot of hype behind this, what was it called? Sophie, I think, was the AI, the absolutely unbeatable AI. There's not a huge amount of that they've actually implemented in the game. In a similar way that they had dynamic weather and timing and all these really, really cool features that they've not actually implemented much on the online races either. So I think if they could sort both sides of that out, this game would be untouchable. However, I got myself thinking just how bad actually is the AI. Well, I've set myself up a bit of a challenge and we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to race against the AI, starting at the back, and we're going to do 5 laps of the Nürburgring. Now, that doesn't sound all too challenging, except I'm going to have to pit every single lap. And here's the thing, there is actually no tyre wear at all, and so the AI should not have to pit, therefore giving them a 30-second-ish advantage every single lap. Let's see how we get on. Right then, jumping into this one, the only other thing to point out, which was a little bit annoying, is that when we go to the race settings here, there is actually no, as far as I can see, unless I'm being utterly stupid, which I probably am, there is no setting that says you have to use a certain type of tyre. But you can do that in the online lobbies. But when you come to do the offline racing, there is nothing to say you must be on the soft tyre or you must be on the medium or you must use multiple compounds. That is a little bit frustrating. And so to be safe and possibly make this challenge even harder, I'm going to have to do the race on the hard tyres, assuming that at the very least, that is what the AI will be on. If it turns out they're all on the soft, then this makes this challenge a little bit more tricky, but let's get into it. Right, let's jump into this one then and see how we get on. Starting at the back, we've gone for a rolling start since that is, again, more difficult. And we catch the first AI sleeping on the restart. Group 3 car, the BMW M6 on the hard tyres. So this is not going to be an easy race. And stupidly, I've just been doing some Group 2 racing, so this feels a little bit strange. But we're also diving in without practice. Now, full penalties on, so if we crash into the AI and do the usual dirty overtakes that you would do, you will get a penalty for doing that. Balance of power on as well, and they are all in the exact same car to furthermore prove my point, hopefully. So far, not making many inroads. No fuel either, because I didn't want to force the AI to make a pit stop. So we are going to have to do a pit stop every lap. And the AI is not, or at least it shouldn't, if it knows if it knows the better race strategy of no tyre wear and no fuel, it should know it doesn't need to pit. Right, we pipped the first one off, or the second one off actually. 10.3 is the gap to the lead. Round the outside of that one. Oh, we have to lift a lot there. Trying to go around the outside. We've been spun by the AI. How doesn't it know that there is a car there? I maybe closed the gap on it just a little bit too much. Right, this is proving to be more difficult than I thought it would be. But overtaking anybody at the Nürburgring is, of course, difficult. To the inside there. We will absolutely have that one. Right, here we go. 10.2 again is the gap to the lead. This is the bit with the AI that really frustrates me. We're in a straight line and we've gained a second to them. It's almost like they are driving James May style and not putting their foot to the floor on a straight line. Why wouldn't you be doing that? That's what I don't understand. To the... Oh, I thought I was going to try and go to the inside there. Conscious that I might have got a penalty for a bit of contact. Actually going to go up and round the top here, thinking that that might have been quicker. It's not going to have been. Oh! All the way around the outside of 2 cars. Alright, we are making progress. That was a sketchy overtake there. Had to make sure I didn't go off the track as well and abuse track limits, because that would have been a penalty. Yes, we have that one as well. Good stuff. Problem being, though, we've done majority of the Nürburgring now, and we've not managed to close the gap as much as I thought. Ah! Right, that's actually being made more difficult than I thought it would be. Of course, overtaking at the Nürburgring is incredibly difficult, regardless of whether you're racing the best races in the world, the worst races in the world, or AI. So we're going to have to go into the pits here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Into the pits, don't bin it. Right, we don't need to change tyres. Go, go, go. That's all good. That's what I've got to remember to do as well. Not change tyres. Right, we're going to drop to the back of the grid. This is an uncomfortably long pit stop. Go, go, go. And there we find the 20 or so Oh, cutting the pit lines. No. Was that for the entry? That must have been on the exit, surely. Oh, that's a killer. I should have turned the pit limit lines off, shouldn't I, in the settings? But we want to do this one properly. I have no idea if, by the way, we are actually going to manage this achievement or, like, win the race. I don't know how it's actually going to pan out. But I just wanted to... Every time we race against the AI, it feels like they are just deliberately slow. And so this was a little bit of an idea or challenge in my head that I thought, I reckon I would be able to do that. Oh, he's closed the gap very late there. I've sat in my head and gone, they are so slow, I bet you I could pit every lap and still beat them. And so now we're attempting it, but I might be realising that I am wrong with that. Right, we have to be even more aggressive than the first lap now. At this point we had a 10-second gap, now we've got a 13-second gap. Oh, that is very risky. That is very risky. We get past, though. Sending it down the inside of the AI. Whoa, we'd be right to get a penalty for that one. Right, I can't do anything about that one because he braked way earlier than I thought. However, we're still going to get past. We will have that. We do take the racing line. That is Max Verstappen times 10 level of aggressiveness there. Once we defined the corner was ours, we were absolutely having it. Right, 10.6. We've got to close that entire gap again, which we did in the last race, but we were a bit the last lap, but we were a bit further ahead. Caught up to him a lot quicker. That's what I mean. Look at that. The closing speeds are ridiculous. Oh, round the outside's never a good idea here. It's going to have to be, though. We do it. That is ultimate level of aggressiveness. Right, I'm also going to have to go ultra aggressive here. Oh, we don't. Fair enough, he holds on to that one. That is actually good racing by the AI. Good AI. Oh, God. I nearly just absolutely rocketed him off the road there. Oh, we're not going to be able to fly through here the way we normally would, or that we would want to. That is a sector of track that I'm normally pretty good at and can make up quite a bit of time. I'm not going to make that time up now or on this lap. Same here, right on the apex is an car, as Clarkson would say. We'll have that though. No, we won't. He's still going to hold it around the outside. Why is it that I've said the AI is rubbish that now the AI decides to be good? Oh, he didn't do a good job of that. And he crashed into me there. Oh, look at how much we're having to lift on a well, pretty much a straight. These Group 3 cars can treat this section like a straight. I have to go to the inside here to have that. Right, 6.4 is the gap to the lead. My Apple Watch is telling me it is time to stand up. I've been sat down too long, but unfortunately, we have another 4 laps of the Nürburgring, another 3 laps of the Nürburgring to go. A net 1 second loss despite the pit stop. Right, well, we can't have cut pit lines on the way in because you're straight over a solid white line. So it must have been on the way out. Where's the pit exit lines on the way out? Am I being stupid? Oh, there they are. There we go. That's what you're meant to do. Alrighty then. Right, 21 second gap again. Let's go. Right, we're going to clear a group of them here, I think. Past one. Which side do we go? Oh, he's closing that gap. Around the outside it is. I think actually this is more like what we've got to think about. The 5 laps that we're doing, it's almost like which one are we going to be lucky enough that we don't catch up to them on a straight. That's where... That was brutal. That's where we're going to catch up to them mostly, is on the straight lines. Given the nature of the Nürburgring track, we're still going to brake way later than we want to. Oh, don't bin it. Yes! What a move! We've been a little bit more fortunate this lap, look, because we're getting past them all on straights. So in terms of the AI on a straight versus in a corner lottery, lap 3, we've been a little bit more lucky. This one's going to hold it round the outside quite nicely there, actually. Fair play. Oh, he's made a mistake and went into us. Round the outside of this one as well. Yes. No. No! Right, 10.7 still the gap. We're having a battle with P9 here. And he's going to make a schoolboy error and run wide. Why would you do that? Why would you put your indicator on and tell someone to go around and then move across the track when they go to do so? 5 second penalty. Thanks to you. Maniac.
Maniac. Maniac. Yobbo. Maniac.
Stop dawdling. Oh, that one was a bit of contact there. Oh, he's threw it too hot into the carousel there. Oh, and then he's clipped us! You idiot! You've got to be kidding! You've got to be kidding! No! No! Oh, we got all this time that we got to make up now. I would think that the 10 seconds or so of barrier collision penalties that we just got was probably a bit harsh. Right. To the inside for this one. Round the outside for that one. To the inside for this one. Oh, we should be so much quicker through here. Always a nightmare when you've got a bit of traffic to deal with. Oh, that one was probably worthy of a penalty, I would say. That was the most aggressive bump draft you could have possibly given anybody. I tell you what, this is very hard work, this. Well, it's not actual work, but it's... not as quite as easy as I thought it was going to be. If I have to re-record this for whatever reason, I will be devastated. Look, we keep gaining back the same amount of time. 3.5 again as we go into the pits. Into the pits once more. Don't change. Right, let's go again. Let's not cut the pit lines. Back down to P16. Round the outside for this one. Right, come on. I'm actually getting really competitive now, and I really want to manage this. Oh, I'm getting sick of the AI going from one side of the road to the other. Can we just straight line past all of these here? Hopefully we can. To the inside on this one. This is going to be risky. Oh, we're going to have to really lift a lot there. Go. Alright, we get past quite a few of them. We're going to get past one more here. Oh, that's worked out quite nice for us there. That's good. Oh, so desperate to try and nip round this car here. Here we go. To the inside for that one as well. Hopefully still just a lift, although we're a little bit tighter in terms of racing line. We drift a bit wide. That's all good still. Right, we're up to P6. 4.3. Right, this might be our first chance this lap to get in the front of the grid, considering we've now got the 3.5 second gap. We're about halfway around or just over the Nürburgring. We need another clean lap like this though when we come out of the pits the next time round. That allows us a bit more of that straight run without getting held up into really slow traffic at certain points of the Nürburgring. Let's go. Oh, he's binned it also. Oh! Why would you do that? Idiot! Absolute stupidity from the AI. He's done it again. He's got a thing in for us. Right, we're going to run him off, since that racing line is now most definitely ours on that one. Here they are. Around the outside. Right, here we go for the race win. For the, well, race lead at the moment. Oh! That might be a pit cutting, not a pit lane penalty. That might be a track limits penalty. Right, come on then. Into the pits once more. Right, don't change. Away we go again. Last pit stop. Here we go. We're much further up the grid as we come out. We're already P10. Let's try and have another clean run. Hopefully we can... No! Hopefully we can not get wiped out by the AI again, as the AI almost wipes itself out and collects us along the way. No, why does it do that? Gap was 10 seconds, now 9 seconds, now 8.5 seconds. Look at that, we've gained 2 seconds on this back straight alone. Once again, I have to remind you, balance of power is on. We're all driving the exact same car. This bit's going to be difficult though, because now we're into a really basically single car section of track. There's no wheel-to-wheel, side-by-side racing going on in this next few sectors. Oh! All the way around the outside for that one. Nicely done. Around the outside and then to the inside here. Oh, might have to nip one way and then the other. Not quite going to happen. But we're right on the leader again here now. Why has the AI done that every time? And then they try to come back in. You wouldn't do that in a real race. You would not try and go back onto the racing line inside the carousel. Alright, to the inside to have that there. There we go. Right, and then if we really want to win it, we've got to clear 7.5 seconds worth of a gap for this penalty that shouldn't have been a penalty. Right, now realistically as well, the annoying thing about this kind of penalty where it just comes off where it thinks that you're slowing down or lifting, there is corners where I've genuinely took it a bit slower, but it must have a certain threshold that if you're still not below that, it's not taking the time off. So even though I have lost time against my own sort of delta, if you like, it still doesn't take the penalty off, which if now it's going to. Well, that's a bit silly. So now we're not going to win the race based on that stupid penalty. No! That's hilarious. Why didn't I not just cross the line? There we go. We got P2. I don't even think it accounted that penalty in the end. Why didn't I not just cross the line instead of trying to serve the stupid penalty? But there we go. Quite clearly. Oh, it's added the penalty and we got P5. But I think quite clearly we can all agree we actually won. Let's all just agree that we actually won, because my ego will be hurt otherwise. So there we go. I think we can quite confidently say that there is a little bit of work needed from Polyphony on the AI, because if you think of other games, if you think of something like FIFA, for example, if you put that onto the most difficult AI level, I think, is it world class? I think it's called, or maybe there's one above that, you are not winning that game of football. You're not winning that game of FIFA. And that's kind of what I think we want on the AI. Now, I know that this Sophie AI, I'm sure it was called Sophie, AI thing that Polyphony has brought out, we've not really seen implemented too much in the game. I would like to see a little bit more of it, because obviously it was then pretty much set up to become the unbeatable AI, which I think is good for everybody to get a little bit better with the game, as well as anything, you know, to sort of learn from. So there we go. That is how bad is the AI answered in this video. 5 laps of the Nürburgring with the challenge of having to pit every single lap and all of the penalties on, as we found out in that. I urge you to try that challenge itself. It is a more fun way to race against the AI rather than just ending up with a 30-second advantage after a few laps. So I urge you to give that a go. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on Gran Turismo in general, but of course the AI itself as well. Would you like to see a little bit more of that in the campaign modes? A little bit, you know, difficulty added, I think is fair to say that we do need a little bit of that. But let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next video.